way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Ready? 18 Gators. 50. Mike 50. Come on. You better bring it. Check 13. Rock it. Check 5.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Rush in. Bam. Whip. Watch the whip. Check hot route. Hot. 22 jet bomber. Deuce. You're out.
Now Leonard Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Jam. Check 3. 218, chopper. Check safety. Now.
Fournette fighting through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, alert 3. Hey.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Look at me. Door. General West. Shoot.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Leo.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jag Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 780. Mike, 44. Hey, tight down. There you go. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Check. Kill.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Don't do that shit again.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah, that was me.
Hey!
Don't do that shit again.
Back to throw, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Great. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check the backer.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first.
So you came and did it the first time?
I thought I recognized you, man. Yeah. There was another one that I've done out here too, man.
Because last time you rolled it all the way back.
Yeah, I rolled everything back. I had to detach it from the threshold part.
In your professional opinion, should they have paid y'all to replace this?
Not replace it, but in my opinion, man, but it's really ultimately up to them, man. When you see situations like this, it's considered as a replacement job. It's considered.
Because I used to do water intrusion as well.
So you a service
So
technician, you know what
I already know what the
you know
fuck
how
the
it
deal
is, man. It's class 1, 2, and 3, and then category 1, 2, and 3, and then they got special dry house, man. The business that I work for, he doesn't get into the detail like that, man. But me, I've been doing it for 16 years, man, and I actually got a restoration job going on at my house right now. So when the homie came through, man, and he's like, you know, writing up his numbers and stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, what's your MC? What's your dry gold standard and stuff? The homie was know all this shit, you know, and I'm like, yo, I'm a service technician, you ain't see the van, you know, and he was like, yo, why they ain't put you out here on the job? Like, it's insurance, bro. It's all insurance, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with that shit. I mean, if I do, then I render my ability to be able to get my shit done right in the first place, you know, so I gotta do it the right way, man. But
Shit just keep leaking, bro.
so you got washer in the dryer, and then you got the drain out hose, so they need to identify exactly where the water came too, though, man. Look. See, he's already replaced it once before in the past. He's already replaced this once before in the past. This tackle here tells me, man, that what it is they had parquet wooden floor underneath the carpet and pad, and that shit absorbs just like a piece of wood. You know, it swells up, man, and you get all these lumps and shit. So what they do, you know, is that they roll everything back, they see everything that we pulled out, and then they start digging into the wood. Because we ain't doing that shit, man. I mean, yeah, unless they gonna pay us to do that shit, yo.
You know they ain't paying.
You know, that's money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
they ain't
So,
paying for that.
they cheap as fuck. Bro.
I'm gonna move real, like all the way over here. Is that gonna be enough room?
You plenty straight, man. You plenty straight, man. I'll be right back, man.
All right, appreciate you. My bad, real. You real for that? You real for that? Good look.
First quarter.
Nah, man, that fucking water intrusion in the crib, bro. This shit ridiculous, man. My carpet and shit fucked up. Most niggas be like, fuck that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Newton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hell yeah.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Call of Duty's fire.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
For honor lately. That shit is fire.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Raiders 0.
That shit trash, man. So you mean to tell me because you put some motherfucking armor on, I shoot you in your face and you ain't dead? Nah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That should be having me tight, man.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Yep.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders 0.
All right, we're 14-0 again, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Did you have 3 points? We got this. I don't think you had any damn points, man. It's going to be tough to score in this defense, man. We coming to get you. And if you got a bad O-line, my nigga, I blitz 7 every time, bro. I don't even fuck about anything else underneath. You can have that shit. I'm going to light you up. I blitz 7 niggas every time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
He's going to try it again. They always try it. I'm tired of that shit. You ain't about to keep throwing the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
What's up, big fella? You sack your ass this time. Turn around, Emerson. What are you doing, nigga?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Vasher. Damn, dude, look at that shit. That shit is wild as a bitch. Take a photo of that shit real quick. Hold on, real. Let me take a picture of this shit. That shit crazy. It's all good, bro. Because, picture is just for me. It's because these niggas don't listen to me, bro. You know, when you're a tenant, you can't possibly know nothing, bro. Alright, we're good. When I call my cousin on their ass. You know what I mean? Don't make me call up Tony. Don't make me tell my cousin on your ass. We gonna come get this bread. That's what I mean.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Come on, with 20.
From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 44, come on. 44.
On 2nd and 9, Newton being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it'll be intercepted.
Give me that fucking shit, boy. You ain't never seen no shit like that, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Throw that shit at me. I told you, nigga.
But another one here. Do you start to
fucking told you, nigga.
You worry about
I fucking told you, son. Don't fuck with me, dog.
You have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Bitch. Come on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He rolls over it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, I got a picture of the extremely wet spot underneath. I definitely took a picture of that. And I was going to take pictures of what you did here as well. Because they always try to play me like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like, come on, man.
Line scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
This, man. Stop.
On the run, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. 18K.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let him know. Down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Right there.
Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
The dude
and I always enjoyed the conversation
post
and because
he smacked everybody.
I don't want to throw the flag.
He smacked every nigga in the game. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, look, all the players. That bro, the nigga across the map, them niggas jumping out the plane. The moment they jump out the plane, they dead.
From 15 yards further up.
That nigga was shooting with an assault rifle, shooting fucking.
They will not get a chance to return
meters,
this
bro.
one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Auto aim, bro. Call of Duty is on some bullshit right now, yo. Especially that Warzone shit. That shit's ass. Like, look at what these niggas is doing to win. I ain't playing that shit. Play me in some fighting games. Yo, you need to get For Honor, too.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He nice, though. I met this Viking the other night, bro.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Dressed in gold.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It ain't nothing, B. That nigga fucked us up.
I think this is a free play for Newton.
That nigga sliced the shit out of me, bro.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return here gets this one all the way down the 26-yard line.
The man was a beast.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He was definitely the truth. And this is one of them kind of games where, like, it's just you, for real. Everything else is for how you look. Like, whatever you got on your, you know what I'm saying, shit, it's all you. If you nice, period.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throwing is Newton. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I took pictures of the water damage that's on the...
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
They have to figure out what they're going to do to stop the leakage. Because all they're going to do is keep calling my mans back out here to do the same shit over and over and over again. Because that shit's what's cost effective.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kicks. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
That's what they do every time, man. We got water intrusion, bitch. You send him to clean up.
Now Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Why you scored that, man? Why you do that to him?
Come together, and it's incomplete.
Why you do that to him, bro?
Excellent work defensively. Brings
I'm
up
glad
4th
we don't
down.
play with injuries, bro.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started.
Yeah,
just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
All right, bro. Let me go ahead and get this rock back from you, and we can start milking this clock.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
20.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Try to do some different shit just now. My dudes ain't shit, man. Look at that garbage. He's supposed to be a superstar. He doing that?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So what are you playing?
He'll look to throw. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Absolutely. What'd you say your name was?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense.
All right. You ain't even had to do that, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying, professionalism above all else, you know what I mean? That's why, at the end of the day, I got somebody for everything. For real, man. All right, we good, bro. I'm ready to come finish this game, man. I got to be to work at 3.
Deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
You got 20 right there? Okay, you lucky. So let me try something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three. Alert three.
Throwing again. Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So that's very good to know. You crazy. I just ain't getting no pressure.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Newton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That nigga false money.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Panther?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
44.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. 50 seconds. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Express! 57 to Mike. Great. To Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Crunch. 8.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 50 play.
Everybody else.
Blue draw Corkers. Ready?
Back to throw. And Matthews makes the ground. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No. No. Real. All right, there it is. There you go. I'm not playing again.